Usual quick audio test. Yeah, seems to be going all right. Right, okay. Let's just crack on, shall we? Okay, so, okay, drinky, as per normal. I'm just going to sort this out, spice that, there we go. Right. So, like I said yesterday, today is going to be a, not so much a diversion, but honestly, I kind of should have done. I kind of should have done it yesterday, but you had to be above level 6, and as Close Host now level 12, which is pretty fast, we're going to do it today. We're going to head off to 2 different places. I'm just trying to decide what order to do it. I think I'll do the main bulk first, and then we'll do the jewelry one second, because they're in 2 separate places. One of them we're going to go to a place called Vardenfell, specifically Vivek City, and then the other one is, I think it's, I can't remember the name. I think it's in Somerset, but curious enough, it's not far from the big Somerset house that we've got. So that is what we're looking for. That is probably going to be the last one. I think then we'll return to Stolos Makai. Now the crafting things are kind of similar. Now not necessarily have to do them, but on a couple of them there are some pretty good. There's a couple of good little passives to help with, giving you more duration for like food and drink and things like that. Which is, when you first look at it, you're thinking that's not going to be beneficial, but then you realise that stacks with other buffs, and that in turn will save you money in the long term, especially if you've got like a really expensive potion or food buff going on. And you've only got like 10 of them. For like 100 minutes in total. Boom! You've now got like 150 minutes worth of this buff. So in the long term, it's worth getting, even if I don't put any points into it, just getting it unlocked and stuff like that. The other stuff as well is not necessarily that I want to do the crafting as such, but it's a good source of income and experience as well. So it's even if you don't really sort of put your main focus into it, if you've got any spare points, like skill points, you might as well put a couple into it just to get the get the extra XP and resources from like doing the deconstruction and the crafting and things like that. But I won't be focusing, I say, too much on it, because as I say, Valen, my other Khajiit, he is my main character as such. He's the one I'll be doing like all the collections on, like the events and things like that. And occasionally I'll be picking up like recipes and be like, oh, Valen doesn't have that one. So, okay, here we go. So yeah, we're working towards that. Alright, so, there we go. Right. Let me just check, see if I've got any in-game emails. Plus also as well, by doing the quest lines, if I just show you for example, where is it? Crafting. Each of them I think has a, where is it? Is that alchemy? Hireling. And this hireling gives you basically every day, sends you a little email in game with free resources appropriate to their. They're not going to be major ones, and there's a pretty good chance you won't get the top tier stuff. But for basically, a few points, spare points here and there, it's worth getting. Again, even if you never do proper crafting, because then you can sell the resources or give them to, a guildmate or something like that. So, like I said, there's 2 stages to it. One. First of all, now, there's one that's not listed on here, is the jewelry crafting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But primarily, the reason why I'm getting this, now I don't need the keen eye reagents because, it's nice that it's there, but I don't need it. It's for medicinal use, as you can see there. When using potions, where's it? Start again. When using potions, resulting effects last 10% longer. So, I think that goes up to 30%. I think it's 10% per level. Chemistry produces 1 extra potion. And obviously, if you're actually doing crafting, you'd want to get pretty much all of these. The other one I think is for, I think is it enchanting? Yeah, so you got hiring it. Is it provisioning? There you go. Yeah, is the other ones. Gourmand and Connoisseur. Gourmand gives you 5 minutes to the duration of any eaten food, and then Connoisseur is the same but for drink. Again, you don't really need them. but oh, they are nice. So, but like I say, I will only be putting points into that once the combat side of my things has been maxed out. I'll be like, oh look, I've got like 50 extra skill points. What do I do with them? My combat build's maxed out. It's just put them in the crafting and things like that. That's basically how this character's going to do. So, also, there's two places we have to go to. The first will be Vivek City. The other one will be, as I said, I'll just try and think where it is. It is, I can't remember the name of it, but it's in Somerset. I think it's Eleanor. Yes, this is it. Yes, this is Eleanor. And I can remember this because the crafting area is right here. It's one of the reasons why this has become probably one of my favourite cities in the game. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this one first because I might be able to do it here. Because the other place where I normally would go and do it is over here in Vivek City, because I know there are crafting trainers here, and you know, or the start of the quest, and they're literally, I think they're like about here or something like that. But you know, I can recall here, not a problem. So you know what? Yeah, let's go to the Somerset one and do that. And if they're all in one location, great success. If they're not, then we'll go to Vivek City. I know there are others, but that's the one I always go to because the training location and the place where you have to go to get the resources is pretty close together. You know, that for many people is like the crafting location. But I personally prefer this one because I don't know, it just feels like a more of a city, plus also as well. What is it? Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I unlocked that. Yeah, basically that's my teleport is little mini soul anchors, like plane anchors. You know what I mean? Because I said it looks a little bit like Stargate. Okay. So yeah. So there's at least one trainer we need to look for. I'm going to see if the others are there as well. If I can, I'll try and get all the quests at once. And not discovered. See, this is, like I say, probably one of my favourite locations in the game to come to, because it's whilst everything's not okay, it's not like right on the doorstep. It's a very short distance. You know, you've got basic weapon stuff here in case you need to replace stuff. You've got some quests here. You've got a bank up there. I mean, this place looks like a frigging... I mean, if you've ever seen my Final Fantasy 14 stream, there's a place in there called Ishgard, and this place just reminds me of that. And it's like look at it. All pointy bits everywhere. It's awesome. Plus also the crafting area is pretty close. It's like down there, and when you're doing the crafting writs, they get handed in over there. It's certification. I can assist you. Oh, I think this is the guy we need to speak to. All right, speak to him first of all.
You must be here to learn the craft.
Oh, this is handy. They're all in one place.
My considerable fees, allowing me to impart my knowledge at no cost to you. If you prove yourself, I'll certify you as competent to fulfill crafting writs.
And crafting writs are a way of getting resources, maps, treasure maps, and also there's just certain little bits and pieces you can only get from doing crafting writs, things like that. So it's good to, I would say, obviously have every character do it, but at least have one character on your, as a minimum, at least have one character on your account that is got all the crafting stuff available to them. Crafting writs, what are they?
Crafting writs are daily requests for crafted goods. You must be a certified crafter to fulfill them. Prove you know what you're doing, and I'll certify you.
Yeah, so this is basically teaching you how to do like basic crafting and stuff like that. Now, you don't need it to, I think, use the crafting benches, but honestly, these little bits are worth doing, just so you get access to the crafting writs if nothing else. Okay, tell me what you can certify.
I'm authorized to train and certify provisionals, alchemists and enchanters. If this interests you, we should begin immediately.
Yes.
Certainly. Please specify.
Provisioners.
Food and drink. Anything that warms the belly, reinvigorating body and mind. If you choose to learn this art, I will impart the culinary knowledge I acquired over the course of decades.
Okay. What?
I suppose I should mention Milleneth. She certifies blacksmiths, clothiers, and woodworkers, if you're into that sort of thing. But that's uncharitable of me. She's a true master of the material crafts.
Okay, now I'm going to go through all of them. There's 3 crafters you need to speak to. This dude, Milleneth, and the person who deals with jewellery, because it was a separate thing that was added later. Okay, I would like you to certify me, please, sir.
Good. We should begin while things are busy for neither of us. There is much more I can teach you. What else do you hope to learn from me?
Enchanting.
Enchanters harness the possibility of runes, transforming them into the certainty of glyphs. I'll teach you, but I can only focus on one certification at a time. Is this agreeable?
Yes.
Potency, essence, and aspect. All beneath the stars bear these component concepts. When combined, they form glyphs, which add enchantments to items. First, you'll find these component runes. Then I will have you create a glyph.
And because I've also got a shared account, obviously not shared account, a account which has a few counters on it, I've got a lot of the resources. In fact, I've probably got like 99% of the resources to do most of this anyway. I'm probably not even going to have to leave the city.
Absolutely, for such is the essence of enchanting. Runes of potency, essence, and aspect are the fundamental components of glyphs. Collect one of each variety before you return.
I already have the runes you're talking about.
We begin at the enchanting table. There you will combine a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. This simple puzzle forms a glyph. Now go, piece them together.
Okay. There we go. Swap it over. So where's the person I need to speak to? That's the dude I need to speak to do the what do you call it? To do the jewelry crafting. Yeah, home's good furniture. There's achievement furniture. There's lots of furnishings. We'll do this dude's quest first, and then we'll speak to where is she? She's just a basic merchant. So yeah, I think you have to do I think you have to do them one at a time. I think it's been a while since I've done this, but it's the first time I've done it here. And normally this is where I come to do my crafting bits, but this is the first time I've been doing like the enchantment, provisioning. There you go. There you go. And when you see, there we go. Trifling glyph of health. So glyph of health. There we go. Boom. It's got some experience. Did I just do something wrong there? Okay, where's it gone? Oh, we've done it, derp. That's why it's saying I don't have the components, because I've technically already done it. Okay.
Craft a glyph using a rune of potency, essence, and aspect. Return when you have forged intent into form.
Form accomplished. I have the glyph here.
You should attach it to an item so you can see the enchantment's effects. You are now certified to fulfill enchanting writs. May you unravel this.
Get the 50 gold. Not too shabby.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
Alchemy is basically making potions and stuff like that. provision is like food buffs, and obviously enchantment is like weapon and armor and item enchantments, as you would expect. Right, tell me about provisioning.
A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood?
Okay, yes, I do have to do them one at a time. Okay, yes.
Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I on occasion.
That was a joke.
Recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig.
So you'll certify me if I make bacon by roasting a pig?
Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you.
No?
As
No.
bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key.
Very well. Where shall I find the recipe?
I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so.
Okay. Oh, where is it? Oh, this is in that box over there. Actually, this is an easier place to come to because... There you go. You have a recipe for a roast piggy. So then I learn the recipe. There we go.
Roast pig is an easy recipe to learn, but difficult to master.
Oh, I had a successful hunt. What's my next step?
Now, the moment of truth. Go to a cooking pot with your ingredients and follow the recipe. Return to me with the results, so your worth as a cook may be judged.
Makes sense. You want to judge how well I can make a roast pig. Okay. But if I run out of ingredients, where can I find some more?
Barrels, sacks of grain, kitchens, of course. It's food, it's simply around. Find what you need and take it.
Is there anywhere I can purchase ingredients?
Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often
The basis
sell
they... Yeah.
items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.
Yes, that's basically saying, yeah, if you haven't got the ingredients, you know, you can buy them, you can trade with it. It's all fun. As long as you do it properly. Yes, I'm now craft of roast pig. So you can see now there's a blue marker up on here on this board, which is a crafting bit. So I can now do crafting bits, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to do them all in one hit so you can see how the process works. At least how I've set it up. There you go. Craft that. Roast pig. So I can make 953 roast pigs. I'm going to make this the one though. There we go. Boom. Okay, I'll talk to him again. And then I think the next one will be alchemy. Now you can see up the top there. There's like a... Where is it? There. That's like a sort of tracker so I can see which writs I've done and things like that. Because sometimes it can be a bit, oh, have I not done this one for today or something?
Bring me your culinary creation so I might inspect it. I'll determine whether or not you deserve certification.
Here it is. Enjoy.
Interesting scent. Do I detect a hint of Wamasu? No, that can't be right. Not how I do it, of course, but interesting enough to pass certification. You may now fulfill provisioning writs. Keep your pots warm and your ladle clean.
Thank you.
Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet
Experience.
in totality. I am still capable of instructing you.
I wish to learn about alchemy, please.
Alchemists are masters of the elixir. They trap magic in a bottle for later use. But I can only certify you in one discipline at a time. If this is agreeable, we can begin your training.
I want to be certified as an alchemist, please.
As with master chefs, every alchemist must assemble the right components before crafting a special concoction.
Some of the end level potions are pretty sweet.
Capable, we shall see. I require you to locate a solvent and some reagents. Then you shall craft me a potion. Yes, every alchemical mixture requires a solvent, a pure liquid base, and reagents such as herbs and flowers. Now go, Find a solvent and some reagents. Once you have what you need, return to me.
Think I've already got those ingredients.
Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like.
Makes sense. Alright, so alchemy is, they say, potions. Now, I believe the alchemy station's over. Yep, it's over there. Solvent, blah, 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 blah. You create a sip of health. So you use... Now, because I've got the lazy Rift crafter, this basically is... Because when you're doing like rifts multiple times a day, I can just go in, check I've got the ingredients, do some deconstruction, and then just press bosh. There we go. And also it has now taught me that blue entoloma gives restore health, and so does water iron synth. A bit like in Skyrim, you know, where you eat the items to basically what's the word? Sort of discover what their properties are and things like that.
Why me?
Now I'm trying to think where the other person is that I need to speak to, because I want to speak to that person last, because they do the jewelry stuff.
Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion.
Oh, the ingredients are a good blend. I have the potion here.
Your potions have a slight fizz to them.
Oh dear.
But your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh.
Thank you.
You show promise in every discipline I certify. Perhaps you seek to challenge my position as thrice accredited master craftsman. If so, Millenith offers blacksmith, clothier, and woodworking certification.
Fighters Guild.
I last saw her at the local Fighters Guild.
Okay, which I remember correctly, the local Fighters Guild is... See, I'm here. And the Fighters Guild is... Where is it? There you go. So it's actually... That's what I'm saying. From here, you've got pretty much everything you would need for most adventurers in one reasonably... You know, it's not right on top of each other, but you have, like... I have a in-room there. There's, you know, a kitchen merchant and stuff like that, a stable master. There's a temple, which is going to be good to, you know, redo skills. There's a cooking fire and chef. There's, where is it? A market. There's the Outlaws Refuge. There's the Gladiators Quarters, which is other bits and pieces. There is the Mages Guild. So it's like they're so frigging close together. It's absolutely brilliant. It's one of the reasons why this has become my home in multiple characters, because it's so easy to get to everywhere. And it's not too on top of each other that it feels crowded either. It's got that, for me, it's got that nice balance, but some people prefer other places like Vivek City, but I like this. I like this place. Okay, so to get to the Fighters Guild, I literally just follow the path around and head east. Obviously, I can mount up. And then... Just try and remember, which way do I go? There we go. I might as well go and get the way shrine whilst I'm here. Yeah, it's the Outlaw Way Shrine.
Next time I'm in the field, I think I'll bring a great warhammer.
I mean, if this is the person I need to speak to for...
Let me know if you have some time. I can train and certify you in something else.
Please tell me more about blacksmith certification.
Prove you know your way around a forge and I'll certify you. But you have to commit. I can only train one discipline at a time.
I wish to be certified as a blacksmith.
I want you to craft a simple iron dagger. First you'll mine some iron ore, then refine the ore into iron ingots. You'll use those ingots to make the dagger.
So you'll certify me if I make an iron dagger?
Yes. You have to prove you know your way around a blacksmithing station. Those are the rules. For now, bring me an armload of iron ore. Once you're back, you'll refine them into iron ingots.
I already have enough iron ore.
Bring the iron ore to a blacksmithing station. If you have enough, you can refine them into iron ingots. Really put your back into it. When you have iron ingots, return to me.
Actually, I have some iron ingots as well. What should I do next?
Go to the blacksmithing station and craft an iron dagger. Nothing fancy. You shouldn't need more than 2 iron ingots. Oh, and you'll need a style material. You can purchase them from any blacksmith, or scavenge them yourself if you're thrifty.
So basically, the style material is, as you would expect, it basically is determines what the item style is. It's that, like for example, if you see on like the things here, you can see it's got medium Argonian, medium Breton. That's just generic hands. Doesn't make much of a difference. Medium Red Guard, medium Red Guard, medium Wood Elf. So basically, you're not limited to those ones, but it's just how visually how they look like. Wood Elves will have certain patterns on it. Red Guard stuff would have certain things to it, and you know, basically, yeah, it just helps to determine how things look visually. Obviously, they're having the recipe for specific items as well, and like I say, for like certain potions. But if you want to make named items or set items, you have to find the very specific crafting stations. You can't just do them on generic ones. If you want to make a very, not so much rare, but it's like this can only be, you know, made in the forge on Mount Doom sort of thing. That's basically that sort of logic. Okay. So now on these ones as well, I didn't really show it on the alchemy ones, but I'll do it afterwards actually. But here we go. Yes, so blacksmithing. Yeah, iron ingots. Now, if I remember correctly, she will tell me if it's the same as the other quests that I've done. I believe she will tell me that I need to then either break it down or something because of what's the word? Just the way this basically teaches you how to dismantle stuff. And where the fudge is she again? Oh yeah, she's up here. Yeah. You have to get to.
Craft an iron dagger. You'll need some iron ingots and a style material. You can buy those from any blacksmith if you can't find them yourself.
I have it right here.
The trick is the style material, but I'm sure you know that.
I figured it out. What more will you have me do?
Next is deconstruction. You learn a lot when you break something into parts, even more so when it's someone else's work. Go deconstruct your dagger, or anything else really, as long as you do it at a blacksmithing station.
Okay. And then, yep, I just take that dagger, and then I go and... Yes, kind of, but just raised there. Did I just see someone go past on a camel? I think I did. I think I just saw somebody go past on a camel. Trying to remember where it is. I think it's literally pointing at me. So when you go to this one, you go to deconstruct. Select what you want to deconstruct. Now this is a good way to learn things, but also to there you go. I think I just got a nice chunk of experience there. Because you've learnt how the item works. Like you're literally taking it apart and going, oh yeah, that's how it works. Sort of logic. So I have to do this for 2 more times. So I think for the next ones I'll just sort of skip through the dialogue because it's basically the same. Just for like, woodworking, which is for things like shields and bows, and then like cloth, I think it is, which is for, like leather armor and stuff like that.
You certainly know your way around a forge.
There you go.
Of course. Let me know if
Okay, so yeah, we're going to speed things up.
Absolutely.
There we go.
I prefer crafting. Every race has a traditional.
So yeah, we'll just do it a little bit faster. Because it's basically exactly the same. this time we're going to go and craft a bow. Now, like I say, Vivexity is obviously a little bit smaller. There you go, we've just done an endeavour as well. Or weekly endeavour. Which is nice. This is another reason why you might want to put some points into crafting, because doing even the most basic of crafting quests can sometimes count towards like your endeavours, which is like a cheat, weekly rewards and stuff like that. Where am I going to? It's over, derp. It's over there. Okay. So again, we'll do a deconstruct. Actually, no, we'll do this all in one here. We'll have to deconstruct it anyway, so we might as well.
Why must I suffer?
There you go. Also try and find the... Oh, well, my brain's going all fuzzy today. I'll try and find a stable master at some point as well. Again, because I've already done this one.
You'll regain some.
Yep. Yeah, multiple stages. Oh, it says it's there. I still think it's worth doing it. At least to unlock it, even if you never put any points into it. That's the last one. That'll be the... I'm pretty sure it's the jeweler. Where is it? It is over there. Same again. So we go to that. We go to, say, deconstruction. This is also where we can do like research and things like that. And that one. There you go. That's it. Now the good thing is with the crafting bag you've got, any crafting ingredients or materials you want to break down that are in the bank, you can access basically from there. You don't have to go to your bank, get everything out, go to there, deconstruct it, go back and do everything else. No, you just work from your crafting bank, which is brilliant. And for a lot of people, that alone is for me one of the reasons why I think the subscription is worth it. But you don't have to. You don't have to, especially if you're not doing crafting or gathering. If you don't, then don't worry about it. There you go. So last is the clothier. That one won't. So.
Show me you can craft a pair of homespun. Of course.
There we go. Okay.
Search grassy areas in the wilderness.
Oh, do I not have any jute? Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I have any jute. Oh, I have 8 out of 10. Right, that'll be why. Wow, that's interesting. I've known that before for a while. Okay, but even then, still, I can gather it from here. So I can literally just go to the outskirts of the city. I don't really technically have to leave the city proper. I can just go to the outskirts and it will... Oh yeah, here's the stuff. Brilliant. It's been a while since I've been down this part of the town. Very narrow, so breathe in. Yeah, look how pretty this game is. Right, here we go. So yeah, it's literally over there. Boom. Go. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. I know there's everything over there, but I don't know. There we go. So yeah, I've gathered the jute. Now the thing, if you had like no ingredients whatsoever, and you were starting the game from scratch, it would do the same again. It would point you to a relatively nearby location, like normally just on the outskirts of the city limits, wherever city you're taking the certification. And they say, yeah, there's some just on the outskirts of the city. Go and harvest it, come back, do that. And you're done.
Search Grassier.
You know, you have to refine.
The clothing station and craft a pair of homespun gloves.
That's it. Oh, that's it. Yeah, I have loads of refined jute. I don't have the raw jute, which is why I was one to say, but you can add loads of that stuff. So it's a simple process. You have recipe, you have skill, you get ingredients, you make sure they're the proper ingredients. You go to crafting station, either a generic one or a item specific one, depending upon what you're going with. Craft item. You don't even have to do any mini game, you just have to find it. There you go. That one, so yep, crafting is 5 jute. So yeah, what was it? So you've got there you go, just crafting that. And they'll be the same again. See, a nice little bit of XP for that. There she is. Again, another brain fart. Could not remember where she was for a moment. I knew she was up here. With the gloves. Okay, so same as before. Now we deconstruct them.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
Again, visually, I just think this is probably one of my favourite locations in the game because you've got ruins, you've got mountains, you've got, you know, little canal, you've got housing. Oh, something I think I've shown on here before because it always makes me giggle a little bit. Well, it amuses me rather than giggle. That balcony up there is of your house. If you have that house, that's the balcony. You can go out on it and you can see down to this place. It's just, again, it just pleases me at a very basic level. I don't know why, it just does. Deconstruct. Where is it? Breaches of the trainee. Yeah, because then I'll get there. Oh, no. What I want to do... Can I do research? Yes, I think I can do... Ah, yes, I've got auto research going on. That's it. Okay, not a problem. So... You know what? I'm going to lock that so I don't accidentally... There we go. I'll press the wrong key. You can see, and obviously the higher your skills are in crafting, then the more resources you get or the greater the chance you will get like the higher ranked resources. I'll be coming to see you in a minute, pal. That will give me then the jewelry crafting line. Last one for this person, I believe.
You're more than already done. Truly, I never expected to master 3 crafts.
I've mastered 6, so I'll be back to my 7th one. So if I go into the yeah, there you go, cooking supplies. I get this one, it gives me a couple of recipes. I'll learn that one, learn that one. There we go. I've had to make a lemon flour maze and fish sticks. That's going to make me giggle. Especially as that's like the sort of profanity that Ember uses when she wants to swear but also be polite. Which, again, makes me giggle. Right. Because it also sounds like something else as well. Right.
I see something within you, a glistening jewel ready to be polished, a passion teeming with brilliance, though not yet realized. Tell me, do you wish to be certified in jewelry crafting?
Why, yes, of course I do, sir.
A certification will allow you to fulfill jewelry crafting rites. But first, you must demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals. Create for me a simple ring. Yes, that task will be suitable to show me your craft.
Okay, I'll get you. I shall make you a ring.
Let's get started, shall we? After all, good polish takes time.
Really?
First, you must gather the required materials needed to create your ring. A true artisan starts from scratch, after all.
Understandable. But what materials would I need?
Pewter dust, of course. It's an important component
Now,
of
I think
crafting. You'll always want to have some on hand, should you wish to take up this most noble craft.
Now, I believe I've actually got some refined pewter, but I don't know if I've got pewter dust. It may be the same like as with the jute. I may have the raw materials, but not the processed materials.
There should be a suitable supply of pewter dust just beyond the periphery of town. If
So-
there is insufficient dust available there, then I'm afraid you must venture further into the wilds for your material.
Right, so same as before. Yep, it will send me over past here. Yeah. Literally just find some pewter dust, which will be from... There you go. Pewter seams. Good evening. Right, so there should be another one around here somewhere. Here we go. And then one more, I think, maybe a couple more. I've got to be careful because it's like... That's it. Is it just in case there's a treasure chest there? Oops, nope. Again, I think, yeah, visually, in terms of like how the game's laid out, this, yeah, I would say this is probably my favourite city in the entire game. There we go. So I think that's it. No, yep, because the little circle's gone from the map. Yeah, like getting the jute, it was there's someone on the outskirts of town. It's really they don't expect you to travel halfway across the world just to do this. The main reason why I picked this location was because I knew this is where the jewelry one is, but I completely forgot because I've never sort of done the mastery, certification stuff. I didn't realise there was the basic craft ones here, because by the time I got here, I'd already done the crafting quest, so these ones, they wouldn't be offered to me again, so they just weren't active. So it was a happy little accident that I came here. Although in hindsight, I should have realised, because they're in every major capital area, except for this guy. Because he's like I say, jewelry thing which got added later, like this city. Again, I freaking love this. I mean, look at it. Look at this place. It's just absolutely freaking gorgeous. You've got like, little tower bits, pointy bits. I want to call them crenellations, but I'm probably going to be wrong. You've got archways, you've got a little canal. You can go down, sit in there if you want to. Just from a pure design point of view, visually, yeah. And like I say, I've got the big house over there as well.
I shall await your return here. Come speak with me when you have the required pewter dust.
This should be enough.
Excellent work. Even now, I see a hint of the gem you shall surely become.
Oh, stop it, you.
With the necessary materials, it's finally time to craft. The first step is to refine your pewter dust into ounces.
Yeah, this is what I've already got, like, stuck loads of it in my bank, so yeah, I already have some of those. What next?
Now that you have the material, it's time to see your craft come into being. Oh, I positively cannot wait to see what you create. Now, go back to the jewelry crafting station and create your ring.
Yes. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. But like, I'm thinking it. I'm gonna be thinking it. Oh yeah, and I am pretty sure there is actually a jewelry crafting station somewhere. Yeah, a volcano. I'm pretty sure there is. They'd be silly not to have that.
Unlike other crafts, you will need no style materials for this task. Well, do you have a ring to show me?
I do.
Not yet. We have so far only spoken in terms of creation, but the act of deconstruction is also an essential skill of any artisan.
Okay, so yeah, basically the same as before. You must learn how to make it and how to destroy, and not just destroy it, but destroy it properly. I forged the ring. Now I must. First of all, I'm going to refine it. There you go. There's all the pewter that's refined. Now I'm going to deconstruct, and there you go. So we've got the pewter ring. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that one as well. Boom. There you go. I'm immediately up to level 2. Almost like level 3 crafting. Which if I picked, so where is it? Now, where is it? There you go. Meticulous disassembly. Improves the chances of extracting woodworking, blacksmithing, clothing and jewellery crafting ingredients and allows to refine more powerful resins, tempers, tannins. So basically, it means I'm better at doing stuff like that. And then you've got here, the inspiration boost. And crafting inspiration is basically crafting XP, to put it mildly. It's I think they just changed it because they were trying to keep it sort of separate, so you didn't just gain full experience and stuff like that just from doing crafting. But I believe crafting writs does give me experience. So this is one of the reasons why I like to come here, because this is the way I play it. When I'm doing like a crafting writ run, I'll come in here, get all the ones from that notice board, and that should get me all 7. And then I'll just literally work my way around this place so I get to like here, and once that's done, come out. Normally the other side, but for whatever reason I'll do that. And then go over to that archway there and hand them in. That is how easy doing the crafting writs is. I also have there's a merchant here as well. Again, very helpful, so I can repair stuff. Like for example, repair kits, antique maps for that. This is like your real basic thing, like the simple bait, the soul gems, even the basic potions and lockpicks. Plus, like I say, there's a pack merchant here, so I think I've maxed out on the pack merchant stuff.
This one has lived in Alinor his entire life.
Also, Khajiit.
Newcomer or an immigrant. But all you knew
I really freaking love Khajiits.
for me. So unfair of you, Sharp Claw.
It's also, I think I mentioned it before, that I don't, you know how everyone has an accent that they really like? You know, for some people it might be, say, an English accent. For others it might be a southern accent, or a French accent, or whatever. For me, it's any accents where they roll their R's. It's just, I don't know why, it just, orally, I think it's what it is, it's just very pleasing to me. And when I first properly heard the Khajiits speaking in this game, my brain just went, like, I used to know, I think this is probably part of the reason, is IRL, I did know someone who had a very sort of strong Eastern European accent, and she rolled her R's whenever she talked, and it would just be like, I'm not going to try to do the accent because I will just mangle it, but it would be a case of, Chris, are you listening to me? Sorry, yes, I am listening to you. Like, nothing perfect or anything, it was just like, I could listen to you talk all day.
Your bearing is that of an awakened artisan. Have you deconstructed a piece of jewellery as I requested?
Yes, plus a few others as well, because I just felt a bit jazzy.
Most certainly. I hereby ordain you officially certified in the art of jewellery crafting. You may begin fulfilling writs immediately.
Thank you.
You are now free to accept jewellery crafting writs.
Also a bit of experience there as well.
Be advised that while the jewellery you create may be beautiful, you'll need to conduct further research if you wish to add the traits most adventurers seek.
Yeah. And there's certain traits such as like divines, or that gives buffs if you when you go to like certain like the Munder stones. Yeah, it may be tough, which means it will have like more armor. So you have to have the knowledge of how to work with that to create that specific item. And some of the crafting writs get very, very specific. But the more specific they get and the higher the tier, the greater the reward. Again, it's one of the reasons why I'm not going to go out of my way to do crafting on this character, because it has been quite time consuming. Fun, but time consuming. But what I will do is, if I pick up any recipes, or every so often I will, if I'm running low on inventory space and there's a crafting bench nearby, I'll probably just do a bit of deconstruction, level them up. And like I said, once I've maxed out my combat side of things, then I'll start throwing a few extra points here and there into the crafting, just to get, if nothing else, just to get a little bit of extra coin for the Khajiit. So that's all the basic stuff done. But before we go back, I want to show you, how I do the things. Now, obviously, a little bit of a disclaimer: I do have add-ons to help with this process. So it's going to look like it's going to go brrr, sort of thing, but it's okay. So there you go. There's one set of crafting writs all manually picked up. There we go. So now you can see up there. That's the writ, what I call the writ tracker. B C W J A E P. So you've got blacksmithing, clothier, I can never pronounce that one. Woodworking, then jeweler, and then alchemist, enchanter, provisioner. So first thing first is when you go here, if what you probably want to do first is to see if you have got anything to research. Now, because this is enchanting, you don't need to do the research as such. You just have to work with the runes, and you'll start getting it. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I am going to, where is it? There you go. Extraction. First of all, let's go to extraction, and let's refine all my glyphs, which are basically giving more components and some experience. There you go. Boom. I am up to level almost like level 5 crafting already. And that's just from deconstruction. There you go. And I have learnt the rune for Mako or Magicka. So on this, I can now work with that one. This one is the jewelry one, same as before. I'm going to deconstruction, but I think I've already done that. Boom, there you go, there's that one. Also, again, remember, always read bookshelves. The same, this is, you can see now the J and the E, the enchanting and the jewelry one, that's now gone to green to show me that those are the ones I've already done. So if I need to, deal with the cat or go to the bathroom for a quick break, and I come back and go oh, which ones I've had, oh god, which ones do I do now? Yes, I can go through my quest book, but I could just look at that and go, okay, I've still got those to do. Pretty simple. Don't need it, but it's a quality of life thing. Also, you have to be right up close. So, deconstruct, I've got those. So, you've got research, patterns. This is where you can make furniture and things like that as well. So, this is, again, another reason why you may want to at least have one character on your account that is focused on crafting. Even if you level them up and you just have them just for crafting, like in your home base or near a city of your choice, whatever. I personally think it is a good idea to always have at least one character in your account to do it. So is this, for example? Oh yes, this is the bits and pieces. Yes, I believe you get more experience for deconstruction than construction, which I've never really worked out why it's that way. Okay, over here as well, you have this is the outfit station, and the outfit station is basically where you can put on like your cosmetics and stuff like that. I'm not gonna do it now. Again, no real point, because I'm gonna be until I hit like level 50 or something. But this is where you come in and you can just, well, let's just put it like this. Where is it? I think it's under collections. I think it comes under. Where is it? Or is it the sticker? Which one is it? Journal, champion, skills, inventory, set items. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of like set items that you can collect. There's, you know, things from the different ones like that one. Now these are ones I've found before. So if I, for example, like the ring I was talking about yesterday, if I hadn't had that one to hand, antiquities, there we go. Now I can reconstruct that. So if I don't know, maybe that item got deleted, or you know, it's like it's bound to a certain item, or it's like really difficult to find. I can go to one of the reconstruction stations, and it will cost me 25 transmute crystals to remake that item. Now, some people might be thinking, oh, I can just make that item and then sell it again. Nope, because reconstructed items are basically, that's it. They're fake, they're replicas, they're not the real things, so you can't sell those ones. But this is a very good way of, you know, if you've got one item that is, you know, you've managed to find and it's tricky to get, you've in effect got it on your account, and you have, that any other character on your account can now have access to that, as long as you spend the appropriate transmutation crystals. And I think the more, if I look at, for example, if I just give it a that, actually, let's go for example, let's go for antiquities. Let's just pick one here randomly. So you can see, now the cost is different because I've got more of this set than I have of the Queen's Elegance set. So the more of a set you find, the cheaper it becomes. Like as a sort of way to encourage you to go out and replay old content and things like that. Maybe buy some stuff. If you're missing just that one item just to complete the set, you buy it, boom, it's put in your, what a lot of people sometimes refer to as like a sticker book. And there's a lot. There's a lot in this. Sometimes stat-wise, they're exactly the same. But it may just be the colour is different, or you know, the pattern is slightly different and things like that. Oh, chicken. Here we go. There we go. So provisioning. Let's made it automatic, and I've just made some provisioning stuff. Again, going to speed through this a little bit. Again. Okay, and this is for blacksmithing. What I will do is refine that. Yeah, I know there's an option, I think, to auto refine, but I can't remember where it is. Yep, so that's those ones. And then the last one is alchemy. So you see, yeah, come in, pick up the quests, do a circuit. There you go. Done. With that one, so yeah, this is, yes, another alchemy station. But now they're all green, I can go and hand these in. Right over there. See? That's it. That's as easy as these quests are. There you go. Boom. There you see, a little bit of XP there as well. And I'll just go through these. These will auto open. I've set them to again. Get bush. So there, I've got. Now, most of the time, it's not exactly high things that you get, but as you can see, there's a lot I've just picked up just from doing that. Okay, see, look, a recipe, for example. And do I know this recipe? I do not. There you go. I've now learned it. Now you can see there, anything that's basically has the intricate tag to it is, what's the word? Basically, it means you get more experience from it because it's more complicated, it's more intricate, it's more fiddly. So you learn more on how to take it apart carefully and things like that. Like there, for example, heavy pauldron. It's basically intricate. So if I then again, just to sort of clear things out, you can put it in your bank if you want, because you can still access them from the bank, which is good. But yeah, if I go for like go for this, for example, where is it? Over here. I go to deconstruct. So you can see the Iron Pauldron will inspiration or crafting experience gained from this by 280%. So select it, deconstruct it. Not a bad little chunk of XP just there. 581. You see, it should be just above my head there. That's a big chunk of XP. Just for doing that. So now you can see I now have jewelry crafting. And there isn't really necessarily anything major that you want to aim for here if you're not doing any crafting. I mean, yes, there's the keen eye, there's the jewelry extraction and things like that, but it's stuff like these things, the research and other bits. A high-level jewelry can sell for quite a bit because the items that are required to make it are time-consuming to get. Like, they're not impossible. There's just a lot of RNG involved, and because jewelry was added later, there's not as much things for it. But like I say, that's not a major thing. This is just something we're doing. But I think we're now ready to return to. We're now ready to return to Stosmakai, I think. So I'm just bearing 1 second. Yep. It's because I logged in on one of my Templar. There we go. So it's reset some of my positions on my guy book. Right, so yes, we're going to head towards Stosmakai, Port Hunding, and continue with the questings. But there's a way shrine up here, isn't there? Oh yeah, first thing, so let's go into the bank actually. Just dump all my... No, you know what? No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. So, it's going to be a while before we officially come back here on the storyline, because this is the Somerset expansion. But I mean, seriously, just look at this place. How freaking gorgeous is it? It really is. Again, no reason why I like coming here. Okay, so Stosmakai is there. And you know what? Because we're going from the teleporter to teleporter, we don't have to pay anything. We will just use... We'll do that. Okay, so try to think. Right. So I think that what I also need to do is I need to find the... Where are they gone? Where are they? I'm also looking for the stable master, if there is one. Okay, so that's where I need to do that. That's where there's possible there. Is there a stable master around here? Outfit station. Crafting stuff, which is handy. Okay. Right, there you go. Alright, I'll just keep an eye out for that one. I should have done it whilst I was in... I don't know. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so I think I have to go this way. So yeah, if you on the minimap, if you see basically what looks like a... If you can call it like a little horse icon, that's the stable master. Oops, good. So, pardon. So yeah.
Keep moving. I'm in no mood to chat.
I found this note and bracelet. Were they your brothers?
They knew that goblin spawn would put a dagger in our backs. Siraj never could pass up a pretty face. This bracelet was given to my ancestors by King Sahel. Siraj always wore it. Take this and thanks. Boop to guide you.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, it's under these circumstances. Boom. Right. Okay, find. I mean, this is going to be quite a few like handing quests in, because I'll say these starting areas, they're never majorly big. They're just like just, you know, you had a tutorial which told you how to play the game, and this is now sort of like your first proper quest and everything. These like starting areas. Actually, look. Oops. Somebody's on the floor there. Oh well.
so hungry.
Can you speak to beggars? No, I can't. Damn it. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's just a random horse. Okay. It's just like, is that the stable master I was after? It's like, no, that's just a random horse just standing there.
Did you do it? Did you kill the Goblin King?
Yes, here's the crown.
By Kain, you did it. I've been expecting them to attack the town any minute. Bosek tossed me out when I tried to warn him. Said he'd have my head if I didn't shut up. He'll never know you saved his town for him.
Okay.
If it's not goblins, it'll be something else tomorrow. I swear this town is cursed.
Just out of curiosity, why aren't you in the tavern?
They kicked me out. They heard Bosek threatened me. They don't want to risk his fists storming in to arrest me.
Alright, fair enough. Right. Let's talk to,
If you're looking for that bastard Jakan, he's at the tavern with the Red Guard girl.
Oh, yes, this is the one who I was suspecting might be a bit of a cad sort of thing to sort of, how can I put it? Yeah, I don't think, from her reaction, I don't think this has gone well. But, like I say, we'll play this in character. What happened?
I overheard him telling a Red Guard girl he'd whisk her off to Sentinel, that he was a ship captain. She swooned like a fool, like I did. I
Yeah,
told the headman where he's hiding.
a bit of a player, so to speak.
Off this island.
Fair enough, I understand. Sometimes I don't like being right. Ooh. Oh, it's the innkeeper. This will be the innkeeper in a minute. And the gross as well.
Yeah, what'll it be?
What you got? Yeah, you know what? I mean, that's 150 goals. Yeah, it's great. Let's take one of those. Meat for soup. Can I do cooking in here? Yes, I can. Excellent. I also need to speak to you.
You look tired. The best beds in all of Port Hunding are right upstairs.
Oh, thank you, but I'm... Okay, okay, it's just standard innkeep stuff. Right. Where is it? Where's our playboy? There he is.
Hey there. Glad to see you made it out.
Oh, here's the gem you stole.
Hey now, the headman stole it first. And you brought it back to me, didn't you? Thanks, good looking.
Stop it. Stop flirting. No. You owe me for freeing you, and Captain Colleen needs your help.
Seeing as it's you asking, sure.
Ooh.
She's planning a job.
That new... Oh, so
all I ask is a trip off this rock after it's over.
Yeah. Alright, just keep it in your trousers, alright? God damn it. He's one of those type of characters I see. Right, okay. Right, so same as before. All points. Oh, a recipe for chicken. Yep, all points going to stamina for this build. Excellent. Okay, and I think we've now got an extra point there, but I'm not going to say about these ones. It's more. Where is it? There's the next one here. So I'm looking at my thing because it's inspired scholarship. So that is Tomb Bear. Okay, so yeah, we need to save. What I'm gonna do I have on there? Yes, I do. Oh, is that the unblinking eye? I think that is. Yes. Let's check something because I think that's my ultimate. I can use that. If so, that will put it onto the thing and it should get a bit more experience. Yeah, okay. Boom. There we go. Ultimate ability. Excellent. So this tears open the fabric of Arubis to summon a scion of Hermanus Moya. Oh, so I basically... Oh, this would be interesting to see how this works. Yeah. So, what... I can't remember if I mentioned yesterday, but what I'm trying to do is keep my bar as close to how my end goal as possible, mainly because I want to have the muscle memory, so I don't have to then relearn as I'm going through it, which is why I'm quite happy that like 3 is my main beam attack, because like I said, I want this to be a nice, simple, easy build. Now, oh my god. Oh. Oh, I didn't realise this. Look what cat I've summoned. Oh, that's hilarious. That's my pet. And that is hang on, let's see if I can get it. That is uncanny. And you can kind of see it there underneath the bar. Yeah, that is very uncanny. But yes, right. They've even got the posture right as well. That's brilliant. Right, okay. So we are now going to go to the next parts. Right, where are we going? We are going. Oh, I know, it's so scarily accurate. And I tried to make this cat. It's like. Because the thing is that there's like different types of Khajiits, like different like size categories. There's the ones that are basically house cat size, but they're maybe just like a little chunkier versions, but they can actually talk. Then there's the big cat Khajiits, which are like lions, tigers, and they are freaking massive. Still can talk, still got kind of, not quite opposable thumbs, but they have their own ways of doing things. Like, I think they're like very dexterous with their claws or something, to the point where it's practically like a thumb. And then of course there's the more humanoid Khajiit, who are like this one. Oh no, you're so cute. I'm just checking to see where she is. Okay, this time of night she's probably asleep on my bed. So she'll be coming. She'll be visiting soon. Probably back like an hour or so. If she does what she normally does. Where am I going? Right, let's talk to Amber. Hello. Oh, big orc lady. Hello.
Hey, the captain's looking for you.
What's going on?
Thanks to your work, we can go ahead with the heist. We've even got a few extra sailors clamoring to join our crew. You should talk to the captain upstairs.
I'm going to speak to her. Okay, so I'll focus. No.
You're back. Found anyone else to help us with the heist?
Well, we're moving things along.
Ha! I knew you'd get it. Who needs the old crew? Those traitors. Well, we've got you helping us.
Oh, thank you. Okay. So again, just checking to see if there's anything interesting. There probably isn't, but you never know. Hello, everybody. By the way, yeah, what's the name? The cat on the boat? She did.
We've got a crew to rival the legends. Time to make some money. Don't you agree?
Music to my ears. Yes. What now?
Now we're ready for the real challenge, the heist.
Yes, a heist.
It's Bosek. That slimy bastard's finally going to get what's coming to him. We're going to steal his sailing logs.
His sailing logs? Really?
His sailing logs are the key to our fortune, friend. They're the records of every ship that's docked here, every stolen cargo they've unloaded, and every illicit payment made to Bosek.
How does that make us rich?
Those records are worth a fortune to King Vaharajad. They're written proof that Bosek has violated the king's order to stop raiding Breton shipping. With those papers in hand, the king can threaten to destroy Bosek if he doesn't stop.
And the king's agreed to pay you for them?
Absolutely. His envoy is on the dock now, waiting. As soon as we turn over the sailing logs, he gives us a fortune in gold. The trick will be getting into Bosek's palace, stealing the logs, and getting out with them. That's your job.
Okay, how do I do it?
First, you need a servant's disguise to get into the palace.
Okay.
The papers are in a lockbox on the top floor. Bosek has the only key. Slip this powder into his drink, then grab the key.
And then?
The lockbox is always guarded. The guard's not bright, but he'll raise the alarm if anyone tries to open the box. Deal with him quietly. No stabbing.
Ah.
Lambor and I will have the ship ready to sail when you return with the papers.
Okay. Ember, no stabbing.
Oh, yes. Hello. This is fascinating. Did you know the Dwemer had devices to rapidly mince fruit?
They had smoothie makers. Damn. I did not know that. Thank you for that bit of information. It's oh great, it's pushed something else out now. Great, fantastic. Can you help me get into Bosek's lockbox? Which sounds like a euphemism.
I can offer help with the guard, perhaps. You wish to deal with him quietly, correct?
Yes. What's your idea?
I removed this device from Clanker. When pressed, it produces quite the incapacitating shock. If you would test it for me, preferably on a living subject, I would be grateful.
So it's a taser. I'm in. I'll take it.
Let me know if there are any lingering effects. Twitching, mainly. I'm quite curious about the twitching.
I like this guy.
It's a wonderful day for a sailing trip, isn't it, friend? Especially if it gets me off this rock before Bosek chops off my head.
So, Jakan, can you help me get to Bosek's lockbox? Again, not a euphemism.
Bosek keeps the key around his neck, cinched steel. I'll get the key off Bosek. Meet me out back.
Alright, sounds cool.
Get your disguise and meet me out back. Leave Bosek to me.
Okie dokie.
Quite the motley crew, aren't we?
Yes, you are quite scary, by the way. But in a good way. What do you think of Captain Killeen's plan?
She's right. You need a disguise to get anywhere near Bosek. Fortunately, you have me. Just say the word and I can have servant clothes waiting for you at the palace.
Thanks, Larissa. I'd love your help.
My pleasure. Meet me outside the palace. I'll pick out something special for you.
Good. Thank you. Right. So yeah, we've got the crew together. We've done the plan. Now we partake of the heist. Also, I think I've seen a tech demo. And granted, it's a very early tech demo of The Witcher 4, and it's like with Siri and stuff like that. And it's like, granted, it was on the PS5, but it's just like, oh, it looked good. But it is as they say, it is a tech demo, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be exactly what it looks like when you play it, but it does give you an idea. And I should have gone the other way, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should have gone the other way. Oh well. Should have gone over the bridge, not under it. Here we go. So yes, we go. Let's make Larissa. It changed. Yeah. Ah, she's in disguise.
Well, look who's come to pay a visit.
Yes. Did you find a disguise for me?
Oh yes, try these on. I'm sure they'll fit you just right. In the meantime, I'll just continue my sweep of the palace.
Yeah, I thought you did, yeah. Sweep of the palace, eh? Hey. Excuse me. I'm not worried too much about swords because I'm doing like a sort of hybrid or tribrid Arcanist, Nightblade, Templar. So, there you go. So that's my outfit. There you go. Right, in we go. Ooh. Difficult beast, real powers. Right, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, they're over there. I see him. No, they are just... Wow, they are wasted. They are just passed out. The heck have they been drinking? Excuse me.
Onsi's bones. What is it now?
Have you seen Headman Bosek?
Shouted at you too, did he? He just went out back to carouse with the latest slatterns from the mainland. Best hurry up and refill his drink. You don't want him running out of drink.
Noted. Thank you. Oh, speaking of the fuzzball, and there she is. Right. That's a nice little garden type area, isn't it? Nice view of the landscape as well. Very nice.
Ah, my lowly servant. You're just in time.
What happened to Bosek?
My dear friend, Headman Bosek, is sleeping off the attentions of these two lovely ladies. They are quite a handful, and an eyeful, too. Why don't you take the good Headman's key inside for safekeeping?
I'll do that. Huh. Fair enough. Yeah, he's absolutely passed out. Wow, this is actually... It's actually going... No, don't jinx it, don't jinx it. Oh, don't jinx it. It's not over till it's over. Okay. So, I need to find the lockbox. We've got the key. And I think this is where we're going to use a powder or something. Maybe we zap someone. I think this is the one where we zap him. Here we go. You there. And he's out. Our friend will be very happy to know that he twitched quite a bit. Yeah, that's basically what we went to and just went. So it's a TESO or cattle product. Well, because it was like a stick, it's probably closer to a cattle prod then rather than a taser. Because I think a taser is like when it fires it, whereas a cattle pod's more you have to get up close to and go. Bzz. Air balls. Right over here for no particular reason. Just ignore me.
I'm so hungry.
I tried to give you some gold, but it wouldn't let me. I'll stand there, okay. Oh, there you go. There goes my ankle. Captain Killeen.
The king is pleased with what you've done here, as am I. You will find a generous reward below decks.
Great.
My friend, welcome back. Do you have some good news?
Hey, got the shipping logs.
Here you are.
I could not tell if that was like that cat on Chloe.
Come on, it's time to go.
Oh, that's a cool lighthouse. So why is it on during the day? That's a very poorly maintained lighthouse and wasting fuel if it's on during the day.
On your feet, man your stations. Prepare to sail.
He's left the light on. See that? That's weird. Like,
home to Betnik. I've missed my clan.
Oh, good.
Before we leave for Betnik, talk to the crew. Get familiar with them. It'll be a long trip.
Okay.
If there's one thing Master Kassan taught me, it's that knowing your ship and crew keeps you alive.
Yeah, that's
See,
good logic.
You'd make a fine captain someday, but you'll have to find your own ship.
Ah. Okay, so I don't have to talk to the crew, but I think I will.
Stros Makai's a depressing place. Too many red guards waving their damn swords around. At least on the spearhead, no one wants to kill me except Irian. She'll come around. She's crazy about me.
Dude, you're gonna have to stop thinking with the secondary brain, okay? I mean, granted this worked for you so far, but come on. Oh. No.
When active, Dwemer spiders have an extraordinary capacity for learning. Now I have to stop Handrillium from teaching Clanker to bring him drinks.
Yeah. Where's what's her name? Crafty Larissa. I like her. She's slightly scary. In a good way. Where's she gone? Oh, hello. Yeah, I was just talking about kitty cats. See? I knew you were going to turn up sooner or later, didn't I? See? Called it. You like your routine. Oh, she's gone. Oh, there she is.
Spear has no maiden's breath, but at least she doesn't have a giant hole in her side. I'd be happy if we never saw land again.
Okay, I think it's time to go. I've talked to the ones I wanted to do.
We leave for Betnik, talk to the crew, get familiar with. Then we leave for Betnik, an orc island that hasn't yet joined the Covenant. I hope to change that. Lembor's happy to go home. She may try to thank you with ale. My advice, make it to 6 mugs.
Lambos, that's the orc lady, isn't it? Yes. Yes, that's the orc lady. Yeah. 9 generations ago, the island of Bethany was conquered by the Seamount Orcs. Stop hitting the mic with your tail. I know. You got some fluff in your head, madam. Hey, look. That's stuck to your head. Where have you been? You've been under the bed, haven't you? You always get fluff in your head when you go under the bed. Right. Where's the big orc lady gone? Where is she? I want to say goodbye to the big orc. She's not here.
When my crew turned traitor, I never thought I'd see Betnik again. Feels good.
So, what now?
Head into town and get a drink. This is home, and we'll be here for a while. Here's your cut of the take from the heist.
Now, granted, when you're like a much higher level, you know, it's like in D&D or other sort of traditional fantasy genre RPGs. The rewards you get at the beginning of your adventuring journey are like, you know, you get like 50 gold or something like that. And it's like, it's not a huge amount. But then you realise that like 1 gold piece is something, and it's not a direct translation. Again, it all depends on how the local economy in the game values gold. But I always worked it out as 1 gold is equal to £100 or dollars, depending upon, you know, whichever one you are. Again, it's not an exact translation, but it's a good approximation to give players and GMs an idea of how much do I price this up at. Well, it's about, if it was in the real world, it would be about, you know, £500, something like that. And so that would be 5 gold. That sort of logic. But again, it's not a perfect system, but it kind of works. It kind of does. And because what's it like, one copper piece, which is like again for most games is the lowest thing that they use. 1 copper is like the price of like an apple. So like something dirt cheap, so like anything like £1 or below, that side of thing. Yeah.
Careful here. These orcs aren't yet part of the Covenant, but I'm working on that.
Okay.
Feel free to check out Stonetooth Fortress. Maybe you'll meet a nice orc.
Why should I join the Covenant?
They aren't fools, proud as the Seamount clan are. They can't deny the Covenant's strength in numbers, and they'll make a mountain of coin-selling weapons to our alliance.
Okay. So again, I need to save 2 skill points, I say, for joining the best skills, but this is the next skill I'm aiming for. is the Tomb Bearer's Inspiration. And it's more the active skills. And that'll be the baseline skills for this build. Apart from the passive stuff that I would get from the Templars. But I think the Templar stuff is going to replace the... I think it's going to replace the curative rune forms. Because as you can see, I've got one there, which is the Rune Blades, which is that one, which is my Crux Charger. I've got my Death Beam, which is that one. I have Twin Slashes, which eventually will become... what's it? Dual Wield. Eventually will become Blade Cloak, because that gives me evasion and also a nice little attack there. And then under Assassination, I believe it's Assassin's Blade. The next one, I believe, will be that replacing that one. And then, as I say, yeah, Tomb Bearer's Inspiration will be for that. And then obviously I've got all the other passives associated with it. So, there we go. Okay, we are now into the game proper. We've done the tutorial, we've done the base mission. There's also a treasure chest over there by the looks of it. No, I'm not going to risk it. Now, I think, if I remember correctly, sometimes there is a... What are you doing? So she's doing that headbutt in my hand so I pay her attention thing. Like literally, my hand's on the keyboard doing that and she'll put her head underneath it. It's like, pay me attention! But yeah. You are such a adorable pain in the butt. Yes, I know. But yeah, she figured out quite earlier, you know, that when I'm sitting at this desk, or when I'm working in the bedroom on work stuff, that I'm pretty much a captive audience. Like, it's like, who trained who? Alright. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Your weapon sheath, newcomer.
Charming. I just come to say hello, and you just, like, you know, being all demanding of me.
Good thing you sailed in with Captain Colleen. Outsiders aren't welcome on Betnik, especially not now.
Why not?
Bloodthorn cultists attacked the fortress. You're lucky you don't look like them, or you'd have a spear in your belly.
I suppose being a Khajiit actually be helpful. It looks like the attack failed.
Of course. We slaughtered most. The rest fled. They stole something from the chief, but we'll get it back. We'll mop them up as soon as Chief Tazgul raises the army. You want to know more? Ask Lambour.
Alright, I'm going to find her. Alright. So, let's go find Lambour. First of all, let's get this my shrine. Get that unlocked. There we go. Sorry. Somebody's being very, very demanding of attention right now. What's the matter? What is the matter with you? You're being very demanding. What's going on? Is it just what? Is it you just feel like you've been neglected all day? Is that what it is? Being all sulky? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Alright. Yeah.
I trust you are here to help. Dark rituals are being performed around the island. I first smelled the corruption on the wind. Then my shaman found evidence at an Ayleid ruin nearby.
Who's performing the rituals?
The same cult that attacked the fortress. I sense a link between the attack and the rituals. There is a way to be certain. Chief Tazgul has forbidden me from pursuing this, so I ask you to.
How?
By the bridge to the south is a totem. Those who touch it see visions.
Oh great, I'm going to trip balls again.
Let me show you a vision that links the attack to the rituals I feel corrupting the island. Follow wherever the vision leads you.
Shut up, it's not going to hurt, is it? It's not going to make more of my fur stand on end or something like that. I mean, look at me, I'm a Khajiit, okay? I've got a lot of fur.
You journey into danger. Choose your steps carefully.
Oh, now you tell me. How can I see these visions?
The land remembers those who tread upon it, for good or ill.
Okay, so it's like a
Totem taps into these memories and shows us the ghosts of the past.
temple echo. Alright. So again, someone's being very demanding of attention. Oh, you've got something stuck to your head. Okay. Come here. No, come here. You've got something stuck to your head, you daft cat. There you go. There you go. Like a little burr or something, you know. Stuck to her fur. No, you can't keep... No, you can't. Stop. Stop. You're being naughty. Come here, you. Right, that's it. You want attention? I'll give you attention. Here you go. Well, this is what you want, isn't it? I know. Sorry, she's being really demanding of attention and stuff right now. What's the matter? You're either after something. Is he? Just brushed her. Like, I hoovered today and she's still shedding fur. You are shedding fur like a... Yeah. Okay. Finished? Finished? Okay. Alright.
Oh. This was part of a larger plan, I'm sure of it.
What happened?
The Bloodthorn cult assaulted the fortress. They were repulsed, but they stole a Breton scroll the orcs found here long ago. Chief Tazgol thinks the attack failed, but I'm not so sure.
I hope it's not an Elder Scroll, because that would be a lot. Those things are pretty powerful. What do you mean?
The cultists retreated after the initial assault. They came here to steal that scroll, I'm sure of it. But why? Have they set a trap for us? We must know before the chief decides to attack.
How can I help?
Start with Shaman Laganak. She witnessed Bloodthorn rituals in the Carved Hills. She's waiting by the Longhouse south of here. Cultists were also seen at Morriselli to the north, and Grimfield west of here.
What about Grimfield? That's an ominous name.
It's a graveyard. Not ours.
That's rude.
Breton. When we conquered the islands hundreds of years ago, War Chief Isgol left it intact out of respect for our enemies. We don't desecrate graves, but the Bloodthorn cult will. Plenty of fresh bodies.
Another thing I do like what they do in this game is that the orcs are they're not like, you know, like 40k orcs who are just like, oh, they've got culture, they've got their beliefs, they've got their little orky babies, which are adorable. They're just a different humanoid race. You know, you've got the Khajiit, you've got the Argonians, you've got the orcs. I mean, yes, the orcs do tend to be a little bit more on the tougher side and things like that, but, you know, I mean, this is a fantasy game after all. You know, there are stereotypes, like the Khajiits tend to be more, excuse me, do tend to be more sort of sneaky and prone to, well, there's a reason why that meme is like, Khajiit is innocent of this crime and things like that. There are stereotypes, but not every orc don't. Like the one we encountered yesterday who was like, you know, Mother wants me to become a warrior. I just want to make swords. Yeah. He's not particularly sort of, should we say, combat focused, but, you know, he's still got a leaning towards it. It's they feel like a real culture. I mean, again, granted, on the fantasy level, so they're not going to be as in-depth as a IRL culture, but they're still, you know, they're just, you know, I like them. Well, I still prefer Khajiits, though, and Argonians. But orcs are, you know, they're kind of good. They're kind of good for me. Right. I enjoyed it. Right. Talk to Hunt Wife from Logash. Where is she? Oh, I think I got it down there. I say, have I got any good good medium armor at the moment? I do not. Okay, I have light, I have heavy, I do not have medium. Yes, it's basically at the moment for weapons I need medium armor and daggers. Also, look over here is a I think there's a crafting station. So I think for the most part this is going to be okay. But this is just a general blacksmithing station. So yeah, I could just, you know, deconstruct that. Boom. Let's see. Yeah, I can deconstruct that as well. And the good thing is, if you do deconstruct for an item you don't know, like that's in like your sticker book type thing, it gets put in there anyway. So you're not really losing that stuff out then from it, apart from maybe the gold if you were to sell it or give it away. Is that a stable master?
That fool girl. She doesn't know what she's doing.
No. Hunt wife?
Outlander, have you met Lokra, the
I'm sorry, that horse is like face right up in my grill. Like, hello. Like, why is that?
wed to another person to forge an alliance.
I'm sorry, that's just too.
She's on the verge of such a mistake. Perhaps you could dissuade her.
Yes, I'll certainly do that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you, Huntwife Lurgash. That would be very rude of me. It says your horse is amusing me greatly. Yes, you are. You are a nice horse. But this does sound like a clan affair.
It is because you are not of our clan that she might listen to you.
Again,
Parts without the blessing of the clan, she will be in exile.
Ugh.
We cannot lose our only daughter, nor is Lokra ready to face the life of the clanless.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'll go talk to her.
No mystery where to find Lokra. Check the docks. She'll be there.
That's just gonna. That's. Was it because I was talking to the to your friend? Was you like just like, what are you doing? Is that what it is? You were being jealous that she was not petting you or cleaning you anymore. I mean, don't worry, I get it. Anyway, I get it. I just want to make sure that's where I stand. All right. Ooh, that's a nice mount.
What is it?
Oh, sorry. Wow. Yes, in many ways the orcs remind me of the Klingons in this game. Like that same sort of warrior-like culture. But they're not fully like it. Not so much on the honour or stuff like that, but they do have a that vibe about them. At least to me. Right, I'm just going to speak to Lorca. Hello.
You were among the crew that arrived with Lambour, yes?
Yes.
I envy you. Free to see the world and make of your life whatever you wish.
You speak as if you're a prisoner.
Shackles are not always made of iron. My destiny was decided when I was born a female. As the chief's only daughter, my duty is to marry into another clan, forging an alliance.
Oh, that sucks.
It is our way and my fate.
Anti-Flurgash thinks you'll desert the clan.
If only I had the courage. I want nothing more than to see the world before I marry. But I can't. Not without the blessing of my mother and grandmother.
Okay, so if I'm reading this correctly, you're not actually objecting to the... I mean, you're not happy with it, but you're like, okay, you got to do what you got to do. You just want them to hold off on it for a little bit so you can go out and just see what's out there. I mean, obviously I don't know the ins and outs of your culture, but I could go and speak to them for you.
Go ahead. It won't do any good. Orc clans survived this way for many generations. It's simply how things are. I understand that, as much as it angers me.
Okay. I'll see. I'll see what I can do. Maybe if have a chat with a friend because you'd like me will help things out in your favour. It can't hurt to try.
I need to buy food.
I keep forgetting. Oh yes, I have the ghost of deer mount. Hello, Laura.
Greetings, friend of Lambour. How can an old orc help you?
Can we talk about Lorca?
I sense Lokra found an ally in you, but your efforts are for naught. I cannot determine her path, nor can her mother or my son, the chief.
Then who?
Only Lokra can decide. Her sense of duty battles her desire to live her life. Many daughters have chosen exile over the years. I did once. While the decision is Lokra's alone, She seems to value your advice.
I think she wants the clan's blessing.
She wishes to be free of guilt. She knows what she wants, but fears the consequences. Choices always come with a price. Lokra must choose...
That's some good wisdom, though. Now, what should I tell her?
To follow her heart. Lokra knows what she wants, and she knows the cost. She wants to be free, but fears exile from the clan. Her heart knows the path she should follow.
Okay, so I like the fact it's like, yeah, she has to choose. You can't make that choice for her. Okay. Yeah, because either way, this is going to affect her life. So, do you know what I mean? You know, in traditional fantasy literature, some of the orcs can be very brutish and, you know, harsh. But that's actually, you know, some pretty good wisdom there. It's like, look, she's the one who's got to choose. We can't force her. I mean, the rules suck, but they're there for a reason. Okay, where's... I believe... oh yeah, downstairs. Yeah, right. Oh, sorry, there's a... Before I go, is that a bookshelf? It is. Oh, the 5 points of the star. Excuse me. Oh, all the way down. Halfway slog.
Is there a reason you're in the chief's chambers? If not, be on your way.
I want to speak with you about Lokra.
You met my daughter then. She has spirit, I'll give her that. She'll make a worthy wife.
She isn't sure about that.
So, she sent you to argue for her. She knows her duty. It is our way. The alliance her marriage makes for our clan will enable us to survive in these dangerous times.
Why does she promise to return?
She is the chief's only daughter. I would rather her be miserable and alive than dead on some fool adventure. But I don't expect an outsider to understand.
It's her life.
Our lives belong to the clan. Its survival depends on marriage alliances more than strong sword arms. Lokra must accept her part and perform her duty. If you want to help, remind her of this. Maybe she'll listen to you.
Honestly, whilst I both have a love-hate relationship with games that, you know, present some valid cases and then they turn around and go, yeah, we can't choose, you pick. It's like, me? I'm just this random Khajiit, you know, who like literally fell off a boat and, you know, did a heist just to get here. I don't know about your people and your ways. You know, I probably, you know, in fact, I've committed several faux pas just by walking in here. And I've gone the wrong way. Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah, because it's technically inside a big building, isn't it? Yeah, it is going to have to... I think we're going to have to go with the old wise woman's advice there. It's like, tell her to go with her heart and she has to choose. Whatever it is, it's going to be rough. I mean, it's not going to be fun for her. Okay, a little chat.
I assume my family wasn't especially pleased with an outsider prying into our affairs. Remember, it was your idea.
Yeah, I mean, they were very informative.
So what's your opinion, after talking to everyone? I really want to know.
Your life is your own. Stay with us to see the world if that's what you want. Yeah. I mean, literally one side said, you know, clan, and by her marrying this other clan, it will help to, you know, unite and, you know, strengthen both of them. But that's old Star Trek logic, isn't it? Do the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few? Or the one? Now, personally speaking, I'm inclined to, you know, the whole "your life is your own." I've never been a big fan of, you know, forced and arranged marriages. Just like, great, your number one daughter, you must marry this person. It's like, what? GTFO with that nonsense. But obviously, you know, in the universe, it's an important thing. But I'm still going to have to lean towards your life is your own.
You're right. I value my family, but this is my life. I should live it as I choose.
I am going to piss off someone, so I'm glad I could help.
At last, I find myself looking forward to my future.
So you leave with us?
Yes. I'll say my farewells first. It won't be easy, but I won't sneak out like a thief. My family has a right to hear it from my lips. I'll see you on the ship when
Now,
you're ready to leave.
I have to applaud that. No, she's turned and saying, yeah, they're not going to like this, but I'm not just going to walk out on it because that's rude. That's dishonourable. I'll give her respect for that. Oh, and I've got a bow. Alright. Right. Let's go and trip some balls.
Back on my feet.
Yeah, wrong go. Oh, it's over here. Right. There's like over here. This is a iron ore. There we go. I want to try out my ultimate. Damn it! Oh, we go. This is going to be complete overkill. Oh, and I missed. Oh shit! I missed. I did all that. I missed. Wow. You saw nothing. Like, I bring down the beam of Hermes Moya, and I've missed. That was we won't discuss that again. Is that a treasure chest up there? Looks like it might be. Oh, you're mocking me, are you?
That was fun!
It wasn't it? Oh, that's... Yeah. When there's a group of them, you just turn on the beam and it's like... Bzzzt. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. That's... be pleasing. There's some cultists somewhere, okay.
You have the scroll.
Oh.
Rejoice that you did not fail.
There we go.
Varden will be pleased.
I live to serve my masters.
Oh, this is the scroll that got stolen.
Go west to the Iliad site. The scroll's ritual should enable you to succeed where the others fail.
I will not fail you, mistress.
Okay. Oh, this is a bit. This is a... Oh dear. Is there a note there? There is not. Alright. Oh, there's a sky shop, which I think is another skill. This will be the third I need to get a skill point, I believe. Oh, two. Dang it. Okay, so the next one is going to be sort of over this way, I think. Who's that? Oh, really? You don't really want to do that. I think about it as well, having a have my primary attack be the beam and the charger up thing for it, plus also having stabby stuff. It's going to be very helpful now once anybody gets right up in my grill. I can just slice and dice them with the daggers. Plus also it's quite fun just to do. things like this. Yeah, that's very satisfying. Also, those daggers are actually pretty good. I am really starting to like this whole subclass and multi-class thing they brought in. I mean, I can see why in like things like PvP it might result in everyone having like the same build, but to be perfectly honest,
Read the scroll.
Oh,
The ritual it holds will send you into the spirit realm.
that's Liam O'Brien again.
I will follow. In the name of the Bloodthorns, enter the spirit realm.
Yeah, I can see like how in a high-end combat it will pretty much be like you're gonna need to have like certain, what's the word I'm looking for?
Let me guess. You want into the Bloodthorn secret lair.
Oh, sorry for the same kind of builds for the same classes, and like, but you, I think if done carefully, this has a lot of good potential. But I can also see where some of the negative comments are coming from, because it's just going to be like, yeah, before it'd be like, oh, you can't do this because you don't have the right class setup, things like that. It's going to add another layer to that. But to be perfectly honest, those are exactly the type of people I do not want to hang around with anyway. So, screw them. I'm enjoying myself. That's the important thing. I'll play this game reasonably casually. I'm not a hardcore player for this. I mean, yes, I've been playing this for quite a few years on and off, but I am in no way, shape, or form a hardcore player at all, And I think when you have people who get too into the game, and companies start listening to them rather than being reasonable about things, that you're going to get issues. Hello, Magula.
I meet you at last. I saw you defeat the scheming Redguard who rules Stros Mackay. I see great events swirling about you.
Oh, how?
Visions. This is one of 3 shrines around Betnik that give glimpses of events that affect many lives. They affect you in particular. Would you like to see them yourself?
Oh, yes, please.
Burn these herbs at each shrine. You will receive a vision of... I will be in my longhouse, should you have questions.
Okay. So basically, this is where it's like, yes, put these herbs on the flames, and then breathe deeply. Wink, wink. Inhale.
I know what you're planning, Your Grace.
What are you doing here? Leave my room at once.
I won't allow Alcair to fall into Redguard hands.
Oh.
Alcair in Redguard hands? Tears of Set.
Oh no! This is an assassination attempt.
Sorry, but this is the only way.
No, please.
Oh, it's an assassination. Not naughty times. Okay. I thought it was going to be we're going to have to censor this type of moment. Okay. What was that? That's a giant mushroom. Let me use a rot.
This place reminds me of the grave. Great memories.
Now, do you mean the prison you was in, or do you mean the literal grave? Because I just can't tell you. Alright.
Why do evil lairs always smell so bad?
Sorry, that's the breakfast burrito. Oh, ledges. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. I do not like ledges. Especially in the... Oh, blimey, you made me jump.
Nicely done.
Thank you, Ember.
This place clean. Later.
Okay, so essentially, Because Ember's like a sort of rogue sorcerer, and I'm essentially a rogue arcanist, and he's just a rogue. Kind of like a bard, I suppose. Maybe. Party of rogues. Yeah, that beam effect is pretty damn sweet. Oh. 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 Nice. Oh, apparently I've earned a reward, apparently. What do I get? I just earned the Statue of Molag Bal Harvester. Oh, sweet. Very nice. Oh, that's... let's have a look at that. Let's preview this. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
We could always ask them to leave the island.
Or we could just stab them. Or then we could electrify them. Or we could do both. I could just beam them to death. What do you reckon? Oh, there. Okay. Hello, Varden. Hello. Hello.
At last. Success. I can enter the spirit realm.
Definitely hear my brain.
Our mission can begin.
But you, however. Yeah. So over the weekend I'm going to just like say power through leveling up my Templar and the other characters, so I can at least have the subclassing stuff unlocked. So it'll be a Dragon Knight. With the Dragon Knight, there's a very particular build I want to go for, which is like a sort of solo tanky build, because that's essentially what it is. So I've got, so okay, so look at it, I've got the Templar, which has been the one I'll be focusing on. As you can see there, Assassination up to the 12. So I've got a fair amount to go with. I don't have to worry about Sorcerer. Because you can see they're highlighted, which means I can do them. I don't have to worry about Arcanist. It will just be Dragon Knight and Templar, just to get, let's say, the Warden and the Necromancer. But again, I will just bimble through those off stream. Just to sort of, I'll just be powering through, just going like, you know, yes, do the quest. Because it'll be basically like what I'm doing now again. Don't need to see that 6 million times on stream. So I could just, that's to say, just power through it. Going this way to pick up the shrine. Yep. Almost level 14.
You return. What did you learn of the Bloodthorn plans?
Alright, well, they're desperate to enter the spirit realm.
The fools! Did they succeed?
Unfortunately, yes. I saw it happen in the vision.
The dangers that
Ooh, new dagger.
I will try to convince Chief
Oh,
though I doubt he will accept the word of an outsider.
oh, that's nice.
On our behalf, bring you honor.
Yes, thank you. I mean, that's actually a nice little dagger. Deals magical damage and restores magic. It's a restore magical one. But I mean, even so, it increases weapon and spell critical by 2.1%. Ooh, I will take that gladly. Right, now the question is, which dagger do I want to swap it out for? So let's see, I've got the, it does 989. I think it'll probably be the, yeah, I'll go with that one and I'll swap it in for that one. Boom, there we go. That's a nice little dagger. Because it still gives me the, yeah, because you've got the enchantment, which is the magical damage and restores magicka. but it also has precise, which is the trait things what I was talking about earlier with weapon traits. The traits are kind of built in. Those are fixed on the item. But if I wanted to, like that magic enchantment, if I had the right rune, I could change that enchantment to something different. Now, to sort of semi-customize it a little bit. But when with the traits, they are built into that weapon. So there's again different ways you can sort of customize it and tweak it and have things the way you want. Which is okay. Let's try this again. Okay, that went a little bit better. But I imagine that there's a morph for that spell, that ultimate, when it gets to a certain level, which maybe like make the beam a bit wider or something like that. But actually, I'm going to check on that. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Let's just pause that for a second. So that is the Languid Eyes, the one I'm going for. Ah, yes. So this has a this has a radius of. Okay, so it's the same sort of thing. Radius of that. Target ground range 15 meters. So it's the same as that. Okay. Okay, so the Languid Eyes version of this basically increases damage every 0.5 seconds, and the beam can be repositioned. Oh, okay, that's why it's saying to... Hello. Hi. So that's why it's saying to pick the Languid one, because its features allow you to sort of like, oh, the little gets moved. Right then, I will reposition it. That's very helpful. That's cool. Yes. Hi. Hello. Sorry, someone's being demanding again. What's the matter? Mwah. Okay. Right. What's a Jesus? If that's a wasp in real life, I'd be. There would be. That would. Christ on the bike. If I saw a wasp that big, IRL, no lie, there would be soilage. There would definitely be soilage if I saw one that big. And look at it. Terrifying. Oh. Oh, hello. I've got some luminous ink, helmet trainee, and some epaulet. Oh wow, that was a nice. That was a nice little haul from there. Very nice. Okay, let's find something to. So what do I get? So I shall claim that. Do the usual. Had a bunch of trouble with wasps last year, but none so for this time. Okay. Yeah, I am not a fan of wasps. I am not a fan of them. Bees are cool. I like bees. I get on with bees. Ugh. Okay. So if I look at this one, looks like it's going to be Herald of the Tome, Fated Fortune. Yep, I'll put a point into that. Okay, yeah. So I need to get that to level. What's it? Herald of the Tome level. Was that 30? I can't quite see because the cat butts in there. 30. Oh, so that's 20, 30, 42. Okay. What's it doing? Oh yes, that's heavy, light. Oh, some counterfeit pardon edicts. Nice. Light. Okay. So no. Again, when I need medium, I don't get it. When I need light, I get medium. Always the way. Always the way. If I need heavy, I'd get light. Alright. Let's have some more of this magic powder. Breathe it in.
are one of us.
Oh, werewolves. Or lichens. It's lichens. Great. Mutant doggies. And I'm playing as a cat. And I've just done a sealed endeavour as well. Very nice. Yeah, the seals of endeavours are like sort of like weekly tasks for earning in-game rewards and stuff like that. Not quite like a battle pass, but it shares lots of similarities with it.
Keep staring, Outlander, and I'll repay the sacking of Orsinium twice over. A few scratches don't bother me.
It's your problem.
You, coming here, thinking you're better than us. Think again.
Maybe I am better.
Strong talk. Prove it. I bet my axe that any of my hunters could best you in a duel.
You know what? I'll take that bet.
Beat 3 of my hunters in duels and my axe is yours.
Shouldn't I have to stake something?
No need. The loss of your dignity will be my reward.
Oh, you have chosen poorly. Right, you.
Staring is a good way to lose your eyes.
So, want a duel? Not a euphemism.
I'm always ready for a fight, especially with Outlanders.
Fight!
Say your prayers.
Yeah. That surprised you, didn't it?
Come to try your luck with me?
Oh, yes, and have a duel.
I'm always ready for a fight, especially with Outlanders. Say your prayers.
So, you were saying...
No need to gloat. I saw it all. Clearly, my hunters need more training.
My reward?
My word is as solid as this steel. Take my axe. Maybe someday you'll learn how to use it.
Dude, you're gonna have to learn this thing about, you know, losing with grace, okay? Yeah, to be fair, that's not a bad. That's not a bad. Oh, it deals disease damage. Interesting. I wonder, can I have? Because it's one-handed. Can I have an axe and a dagger equipped, and still get access to the dual wielding? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay. So you know what? Yeah, let's put that in the secondary one. Okay, so let's find something to stabby. In this case, choppy. Stabby chop. Yeah, I'll be right back, pal. I'll be right back. Again. The answer is yes.
Stop right there. No one enters. Chief Tazgul's orders.
Where did all these zombies come from?
Bloodthorn cult. They're raising zombies all over the graveyard.
Lovely.
I'm here to keep the people out until War Chief Tazgul arrives and crushes them all.
Aren't you worried about the cult raising an army? Literally?
Ha! An army? These are Breton zombies. Flimsy little bodies in the ground. They'll die easy. Still,
damn. It'll burn.
Start with the crypt in the center. I saw a few in there.
Alright, sounds good. I'll go and have a look.
You get into trouble, you're on your own.
Well, I'm not on my own now, am I? I don't know, whatever. Fine, whatever. Unearthing the past. Hey. Hello. Ah, yes, the zombies. God, coming here as a necromancer will be fun. Like, you know what? I don't like you. Yeah. Yes. Ah, yes, come back to these little areas again. Still, it puts a smile on my face. Oh, there you go. This will be just another skill shot. Yeah, 1 skill point. Excellent. Is there a chest? There is not. Okay. Right, so yeah, I've got 3 because I've got to save 2. No more passive ones there. What about racial stuff? Do I have anything in there? Oh, Lunar Blessing. The creature maximum health and magic and stamina. Oh yeah, that sounds lovely. There we go. That sounds very good. I'll be taking that gladly. Yeah, I need to go into here, I think. Investigate the central crypt. Puerto Federica Linelli.
Greetings, stranger. You are not a cultist. Help us defeat these necromancers.
Oh yeah, if you're not familiar with the ESO universe, ghosts, spirits and things like that are kind of like an accepted thing. Like, I mean, people can freak out by the fact that they're ghosts, but it's more a case of, the whole stuff with the afterlife. Yeah, that's real. I know that. My grandfather told me. But isn't he dead? Yes. And there he is over there. Hello. But generally it tends to be like, the whole standard thing that if they are a ghost, then they have either unfinished business or they are cursed in some form, or they're just like really strong-willed. I think in a couple of cases, and they went, no, I'm staying.
Take the Staff of Arche, a potent weapon against undead. You must first charge the staff, then use it to destroy the foul abominations summoned by these necromancers.
And how do I charge this stuff? Do you mean like electricity? Plug it into the wall or absorb souls? What are you talking about?
The blasphemers employ dark magic to raise the dead, disrupt their rituals, and release that energy. The Staff of Arche will convert this into power to destroy their dark creations.
Understood. I shall take this stuff. Oh, there's a book.
Well now, what have we here?
Yeah, some reason what... Oh, hello. Oh, it's you again. Crafty Larissa. Seen you for a while.
Out for a stroll? Enjoying the scenery?
Larissa, what are you doing here?
Just exploring the island. I came across these fine fellows disturbing the graves and decided to kill a few. I've collected some robes in this bag. Take one if you want the zombies to leave you alone.
Thank you. I probably won't take it, but thank you.
I'll be hunting cultists while you're playing with your staff. If I find any more robes, I'll leave them for you. These necromancers are disgusting, but they do dress well.
Okay, thank you. There we go. So yeah, it's nice that they give you that as an option. So like, if you want to be more sort of stealthy, or like, yeah, I can't deal with all these zombies around here, I just want to go past them, then yeah, you have that as an option. But you know what? I just suddenly realised, well, I'm still wearing my robes from the other old quest, so I'm going to take those off. There we go. I have my... Like, why am I not wearing my armour? I mean, I've still got the stats for it, but why am I not wearing it? And that was it. Is it? Take the energy mote. Did I? Oh, I didn't get the energy mote. Poo. Alright. So I need to look for the necromancers, who are the ones who are doing like these rituals, like these little kids. Oh, I have to actually click on the right. Okay, fair enough. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Ooh, treasure trove. Skill line gained. Thieves Guild. Yep.
And no one's any the wiser.
Yes, I'll share with you later. So now I have a new skill line. Where is it? Guild. Thieves Guild. Finders Keepers. I'm sort of a provisional member of the Thieves Guild while I'm doing that. Like I say, now there is, I think I mentioned before how there is sort of like an optional order in which to do the quests and the DLC. I'm trying to find one that allows me a list that says when to do when to do the like the DLC, like stuff like that, and I will try to do it in the recommended chronological order. Again, don't necessarily have to do it in that order. If you really want to go and do the Thieves Guild stuff straight away, you can easily do that. It's not going to be a problem. But like I say, for this character, I want to try to do things properly chronologically, sort of thing.
The staff is fully charged. Quickly, meet me at my tomb.
Okie dokie. Hang on. There you go. And I think if I'm going to be playing this like sort of a thief, a magical assassin almost, or you know, a magical rogue, whatever you want to call it, then I think I will do the assassin stuff, and the Dark Brotherhood, and I will do the Thieves Guild stuff. I'm just not sure exactly when, because I'll say I need to find the right chronological order, because they're not short, like 1 or 2 adventures. They're like DLCs worth of content, and quite a few adventures. So I will probably do it maybe once I get to the end of thing. But again, I will check to see when the appropriate time is, if you want to do it chronologically, which I'll do.
I sense great power in the staff. You've done well.
What do I do with it?
The staff will reveal circles of corruption among the crypts. There lurk the Bloodthorn cult's abominations, hidden in pockets of oblivion.
Oh, lovely.
The staff in a circle to draw an abomination into our world, then destroy it.
You know what? That sounds like won't be a problem. Come on, we're going to destroy some abominations, and anything else that gets in our way. Yes. Excellent. Okay. Seriously, having it at that level is really just... Oops, sorry, just let's see if there's a treasure chest over here. Right, this is where one will spawn. Or might spawn. Here we go. One down. Ooh. Champion Sash Shattering. I have to try and remember what it is as well, because obviously Ember needs to have some gear. Actually, I'm gonna check to see what gear. I think she's also a medium armor user as well. After this quest, I will check her gear to see what more I need to get. I think it's Shattering or Aggressiveness. I think Shattering it's like ignores armor. I think Aggressiveness just does like more damage, I think. There we go. Last one. Charge up the There you go. If I do this correctly, I should have some more. Yep. Yeah, so if I use like the sort of flying disc thingies, that gives me a little bit of a power boost to my death beam. Yeah, wow. That really does make a difference. Charging it up beforehand. By giving it the like I said, by giving it the couple of extra levels of crux. You know what? I think this might be a good time to end things. I mean, we're getting just a few minutes early, but as before, let's see what start this actually. But we won't get to that wrapping up point.
The Bloodthorn's perversion of my people is ended. The honored dead are at rest once again.
Is the threat ended?
The cult focused all their power into their abominations. Now these are dust and ash. The threat to us is ended, but the threat to you remains. King Redwick wishes to repay our debt to you. Speak to him. Learn your true peril.
Oh, thank you, but that's a bit concerning, but thank you. King Renwick?
You have returned my people to their rest. I wish to repay you, but I have only information to give.
Well, what can you tell me?
The Seamount orcs attacked generations ago. They took our island. Under their rule, what we called Bettany became Betnik.
Okay.
Failure to defend my people was unforgivable. But how I attempted to defeat the orcs was worse.
What did you do?
I attempted necromancy. An ancient Ayleid relic is buried on this island. The Bloodthorns seek its power. Enter the portal beside me. You'll see my last day through the eyes of my enemies. Learn what you can.
Okay, we'll do this little side, this request, and then that'll be it for the night, I think. Visions of the past. Ancient Karzog's demise. Ah, so there's probably going to be a lot more going on behind these things. Ooh, I remember.
Targoth! The Breton king has sealed himself deeper in the ruin. He is preparing some foul spell.
What spell is this?
I know only that the magic he summons will slaughter our army. Unless we stop him, every orc here will die.
How do we stop King Renwick?
We must learn how to reach their cowardly king and the nature of his foul magic. Make these prisoners talk. We have confiscated their belongings. They may hold clues to what they know.
How far should I go in my interrogations?
The Code of Malok is clear. So long as these Bretons aid their king and his foul magic, they remain our enemies. If you can coerce them through words alone, do so. If not... They must pay the blood price. I took this charm off a Reach Witch. Hold it tight and order any guard to execute his prisoner. The charm will chain their soul and compel them to answer you. You will have one question, Targoth. Ask wisely.
Is there honor in killing unarmed prisoners?
They aid their king in his foul plan to kill us all. Unless they tell us how to stop him, his magic will wipe us out. We are at war, Targoth. Do what you must.
Alright. I'm not exactly happy about this, but where is she?
You. How much more blood do you want?
Answer me truthfully, and you live. Lie to me, and you die.
You've invaded my home, you've slaughtered my people. Why would I help you, orc? You'll kill us all anyway.
Tell me how to open the door that hides Renwick, or I will kill your daughter.
Bizan? No, she's
That's pretty brutal.
cannot kill our child.
But, you know, said go take it as far as possible. If you want to save her life, tell me how to reach Renwick.
No, Renwick, forgive me. There are crystals and braziers by the door. Turn them to lower the wards. Now please, spare our daughter.
Hello. Hi, come on. There's a cat butt in the way. I know it is almost bedtime, I know, but you need to move your butt so I can... There you go, thank you. You blocking it means this takes longer.
Orc, you will pay for this.
Answer me truthfully and you live. Lie to me and you die.
Ha!
You dictate terms, pig child?
Oh.
Take back my sword and I'll give you a clean end. Ask your questions.
Pig child. Very rude. Tell me what magic your king plans, or I will hurt you.
Terrified, are you? Ha! You should be. Our king is a mighty sorcerer. Even now he summons an undead army from the depths of these ruins.
An undead army.
Well, you can, orc.
Yeah. Okay, this is not going to go well, is it? This is going to go very bad. Again, chaos everywhere. Right. Okay. Some bodies here. I'm not liking this.
I've never known such fear.
Pardon me. And don't step on dead bodies, that'd be rude. Okay. War Chief.
Targoth, our victory is near!
I know how to open the door.
By Moloch's right hand, my warcaller triumphs again. We will end this assault and the efforts of this cowardly king.
What will we do with King Renwick?
There's no honor in the slaughter of a broken people and defeated knights. If King Renwick surrenders, he will join his people in exile. Let them spread word of our ferocity across the seas.
What if he doesn't surrender?
Then I will cut him down. Stay your blade beyond this door, Targoth. Leave King Renwick to me.
Okie dokie. Right, so do the use this one. And then that one. And then in here.
Aliens! Damn you, help me!
Ooh, pretty.
What's this? Yes, I feel your power. But how do you work?
Oh, he's trying to tap into alien power. That's not going to be good. This is going to go bad. Or something's going to happen.
Surrender now, and I'll spare your worthless life.
Stay back! I hold destruction in my hands.
Magic cannot save you. Surrender or die.
Leave now, or I'll use this relic to obliterate you.
You will not harm my people. Draw steel.
Help me. Help me, damn you all!
Targoth, bury this elf-loving fool. Those who remain will accept exile or die.
That didn't go well, did it? Oops. I just moved my arm and she's a bit grumbly.
Even my death failed my people.
So you tried to use the relic and his goal killed you.
Yes. Once I summoned the relic's power, I realized what it demanded of me. Souls. It craves souls. I would not pay that price, but the Bloodthorn will. It will raise this undead army and slaughter you all.
How can I stop them?
The Ayleid relic is the key, but my memories have faded with time. I no longer remember its location. I know only that you must find it before the Bloodthorn. I offer this knowledge as payment for the souls you saved today.
And, oh, now again, I wonder, can I use... Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to look at this. Can I use a mace and still have dual wielding? Because it's a one-handed weapon. Now, I think with one-handed weapons, you can have either two of them, or you can have a one-handed weapon and maybe a shield. I think that's how it works. That's not a bad weapon. Does physical damage and restores stamina, and it's a stamina-based build I'm going with, so... Let's just find out. Okay, let's find out. Oh yes, I have some stolen items. Lol. Ooh. No, they're magicka. I don't need that. Light. Reduce spell cost again. I don't need that. One-handed. Let's. Ooh. Yeah, let's try something. Again, this is just to see if this works. If I can use both I can. Fantastic. Alright. Okay, so I'm going to just go over here because this is a good point for me to log out. This is a reasonably safe spot. So, okay, that's actually gone quite well, I think. Where is it? Weapon dual wield? Yeah. It just has to be a dual wielding weapons. So yeah, I've got to save up a point for Blade Cloak. And when I get to the assassination, when I've got to do it for the Assassin's Blade. Because it fires a magic blade with lethal precision to stab an enemy, dealing 3212 magic damage and 300% more damage if the enemy is below. Oh, that's like a killer. That's like a killer one, but it unlocks at 20 and assassination rank 20. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. So yeah, I am going to call that as a point to log off. I will be back with this next week, but I will probably be playing over the weekend on the other characters just to level up those skills so I have access to them for the account. Tomorrow is something I've been looking forward to. Tomorrow is on the watch along Star Trek. I want to say 8, but I think I might be wrong on that one. 6, yeah, because 6 was Undiscovered Country. 7 is Generations. So 8 is First Contact. Yes, so it's basically Star Trek First Contact. My favourite Star Trek film of all time. It's, for me, it is perfect Trek. It really, really is. Again, personal opinion. Some people prefer the other films. Some people prefer the other ones. Perfectly fine. But for me, it was the film that really the sort of... I mean, because I freaking love the Borg. They're one of my favourite antagonists, even if I'm not too keen on what happened to them in Voyager and how they were handled in there, but that's another story. But I freaking love First Contact. It's got great music in its background, apart from the opening scene, that's what I'm talking about. It shows, the sort of... How can I put it? If Wrath of Khan, which was a sequel to Space Seed, which was one of the TOS episodes, is considered to be one of the best TOS films. First Contact is the equivalent, but for Next Generation, for me, at the very least. It's based off of... It kind of follows up from... I think Best of Both Worlds, if I remember correctly. Yeah, yes, Best of Both Worlds, because it deals with... Well, you don't have to have seen it because it gives you enough context clues in there, and there's a little bit of exposition that basically just goes, oh yeah, he was assimilated by the Borg. He's not a great fan of them. But I understand why they did that, because they want to try and cover as many areas as possible. And, the whole thing of like, yeah, it's probably been about 5 or 6 years since people have seen that episode. So, right, yes. That will be tomorrow at 6 PM on this channel. But I'll say we'll be back with this next week. But for now, I am going to say good night. And if you're not joining me tomorrow, have a good weekend. Bye bye.